Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about a hobby of mine, and that hobby is weightlifting. Weightlifting is not only a hobby that I enjoy, but it's a way to keep myself in shape. Throughout junior high and high school, I was always in sports and very active, so when I graduated, came to college, I needed to find a way to stay active and stay in shape. And that's when I started going to the gym and lifting weights. So weightlifting helps relieve stress and maintain a healthy lifestyle. There are different forms of weightlifting, such as your recreational day-to-day weightlifting, your bodybuilding, and powerlifting. So recreational weightlifting would be like your average Joes, the workforce, your 9 to 5, where you can go before and after work. And about recreational weightlifting, a lot of people use it to relieve stress. Livestrong.com states that working with weights stresses and tears your muscles, which increases endorphin production. And endorphins are just released in the brain and your nervous system to help calm your body down. And that can maximize the stress reduction. Also, recreational weightlifting can build confidence in oneself. When you realize that your muscles are growing and you're getting more defined and you believe you're looking better, that's when you become more confident. So when you look at bodybuilders is simple, using weight training to strengthen and enlarge the muscles of the body. Bodybuilders use lifting weights to sculpt their bodies to a desired physique. So they're actually competing, like they have a certain look that they're going for. They're not just going like day to day to stay in shape and things like that. So bodybuilders, they have a strict cutting and bulking phase in their training. So they'll go like maybe a couple months when they're just eating a lot. They go to the gym every day, lift for hours a day where they can just gain as much muscle mass as possible and put on as much weight as possible. And then say like 12 weeks before their competition, they'll start eating like healthier. They'll cut down on their carbs and their fats, and they try to cut down as much body fat as possible so they can go into that competition looking as shredded and cut as possible. And one of the most well-known bodybuilders is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was actually a 7-time Mr. Olympia winner, which is one of the largest bodybuilding competitions in the world. And that's, I believe, the most wins that anyone has ever had. So opposite of bodybuilding is powerlifting. Powerlifting is just competitive weightlifting. It's not like you're not just working on your body. It's not a competitive body competition. It has to do with the weights. So it's a sport focusing on strength. The main goal is to compete with yourself and break personal records, honestly. Even though powerlifters do compete against others, a lot of them will say that their goal is to beat their last max weight they've lifted. And so the way powerlifting works is they go to a competition and they do a bench press, a squat, and a deadlift. And they have 3 attempts to get the highest amount of weight they possibly can with those lifts. And so one famous powerlifter is Eddie Hall, and he actually broke the world record deadlift in 2016, which was 1,102 pounds, which is about the weight of some small cars. And so that's insane that one guy can lift that much weight. It's just crazy to think about. So, yeah, like I said, weightlifting is a hobby that anyone is capable of pursuing. All it takes is a couple weights, and go to the gym, and just couple 30 minutes to an hour and just enjoy it. So weightlifting consists of multiple categories, like I said, such as your recreational weightlifting, your bodybuilding, and your powerlifting. And weightlifting is a hobby that I enjoy on a day-to-day basis and recommend others to go to their local gym and try it out for themselves.